How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode on my channel. I want to talk about something that I have come to terms with. I don't believe in people when they say I'm sorry. And the term I'm sorry has lost all meaning to me. Let me explain. Let's dive into it. When I was 17, I think, maybe 18, my my parents split up. It happens. It does. I'm not going to go into detail, all right? What happened is what happened. That's their business. I'm not going to drag out family problems and empty the laundry out onto the internet. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. What I do want to talk about is my mother's, my dear mama's, my mummy. Oh, that was that was a step too far with that last one. Oh no, oh no. Um, my mom's domestic partner told me when I was just a young man of 17, that he doesn't believe in apologies. He doesn't believe in saying I'm sorry. And that baffled me because I was just kind of like, well, everyone says I'm sorry. That's just what you do. That's what you do. You do something, or if you make a mistake, you say I'm sorry. And he goes, no, I just don't believe it because it holds no value. Well, you can assume what I did, right? It was just like, well, you don't know what you're talking about. And I just went on with my life. They're still together, by the way. I am, how old am I? I think I'm 34. They've been together this whole time. And I think that is just actually kind of amazing that they've, been together, loyal to each other all this time is inspiring. And as I got older, I got to see what he was talking about. That when somebody does you wrong, and just because they say, I'm sorry I almost hit you with my car, I'm sorry I T boned you, doesn't necessarily mean they mean it. That just because that they say, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't mean they're actually sorry. It means, hey, sorry you feel that way, is what they truly mean. And people just kind of say it because it's just expected. It doesn't mean anything. Saying I'm sorry is just like giving the thumbs up. It doesn't really have as much impact. Now your actions do. And I'm now kind of in the same mindset now as, my mother's domestic partner, that yeah, he's right. That just because someone comes up to you and says they're sorry, it it's almost too forced. It's almost as if like we expect it so quickly to hear an I'm sorry that like I don't think anyone ever registers it in their head of the apology. That like when, like for example, let's say uh you go and eat someone's food out of the refrigerator, for example, and they catch you. And they're like, hey, is that my spaghetti? What do you say? Oh yeah, sorry. You don't even say I'm sorry. You just say, oh yeah, sorry. Like as if that's just natural. Like as if that is the I could get away with anything card. Oh, what's that? I slept with your wife? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what's that? I T-boned your car? Oh, I'm sorry. And then if you have the gall to just react to it, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said I'm sorry. You have to forgive me now. You have to. Here's my view on it. If you say sorry and then right afterwards you do it again, does that change the apology? does that change how the apology works then? If I go up to someone and I slap them across the face and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then slap them again, if I say I'm sorry again, does it matter then? Of course not. It's an empty apology. It doesn't mean anything. The only time it should matter is if I slap you and then I go, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then I never slap you again. But people don't do that. It's almost in our nature to be selfish. And we use apologies like "I'm sorry" as a way of just excusing ourselves of those things. I feel like saying "I'm sorry" is more of a self-centered than anything to make you feel better. You did wrong. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Now I feel better, and now you've got to forgive me. When really, it should be your actions that matter. I do believe in taking ownership of the situation by apologizing. I do. I feel that when something bad happens and I'm confronted by it, instead of just saying, "I'm sorry," something that I've been trying to do is I acknowledge the situation. Let's say, another scenario, let's say I said I was going to meet up with you at a certain time and I'm late and I can see that the person's upset and they say, "Hey, this is your fourth time being late. Why are you always late?" Instead of just going, "Yeah, hey, I'm sorry about that. Traffic." Huh. No, I own up to it. I go, "You're right. I have been late, and that's very selfish of me. You've been giving me a lot of your time, and I've been showing up very late to these, and you have every right to be upset with me about this. I promise I'll do better. I'll promise that I'll try to be on time more often because this is your time that you're spending, and I'm wasting it by not showing up on time. And you're right. That's entirely my fault." Doesn't that sound better than, "Oh yeah, huh, late again, huh? Hey, I'm sorry about that." Own up to it. Don't just say don't hide behind an "I'm sorry." Own up to it. If you are actually sorry, take initiative. Actually admit what you did. Actually confront what you're doing. Actually make plans to do better and then follow through with those plans. Don't just say "I'm sorry" and just assume everything's going to be osmosis, bippity boppity done. Because it doesn't work like that. You can't just hide behind empty apologies and just assume that people are going to forgive you. Just assume that, well, then I'm off the hook. Because that just allows you to have a back door to do it again. And when my mom's domestic partner told me about this, it wasn't at this depth. It took a long time for me to come to this conclusion with him that, yeah, I'm kind of on board with that idea, that philosophy. I still say I'm sorry, of course, out of habit, out of, the need to apologize. But now I say I'm sorry while also owning up, while also taking responsibility by taking initiative. And because of that, I feel that I have better relationships with my friends and family. That whenever I tell them I'm sorry about something, they don't just take it as an empty apology. They know that I'm trying to do better. And I've talked to a lot of my friends, and they say, "Oh, very recently, you've actually been doing really well." Like, I would say over the last half year and a half, I have a lot of friends who come up to me and tell me that, like, I've made a lot of progress. I'm definitely more accepting of my problems, and I'm definitely confronting a lot of things that I do wrong instead of just saying I'm sorry. And the only reason why I did that was because I stopped saying I'm sorry. And I actually started owning up to it. And I actually started facing it. The world of difference of my relationships with the people around me has greatly bettered because of it. And it's all because I stopped believing in hiding behind empty apologies. And I encourage all of you to do the same. Don't hide behind, I'm sorry. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody's going to care. But owning up to it and changing your behavior, that's what's actually going to make them believe that you truly were sorry. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for listening.